Josh Green here for Tungsten Tales. We've got James Beeton, of course, playing the JDC tour and the BDO boys tour as well. It's been a fantastic year for you, James. You've had some fantastic results. So, what do you make of your year so far?
Well, it's improved from when we last spoke. I think we spoke in Manchester on one of the JDC tours. I said I won 2 events in Slovakia. Since then, I've won probably another 6 events. I won two events last week in Belgium in the Antwerp Open Boys. So I'll take me up to 8 titles now for the year. I say in January when I first started to travel, if you said to me that I've won 8 events, made another 3 finals, 8 out of 11, I'd slap your hand off really.
Yeah, and in terms of form, maybe last year it wasn't quite what you expected, but this year there's been a real upturn in form, and you're at the back end of tournaments every single time now, aren't you? Yeah, just confidence. All of the truth to the top players, and that's about confidence. And now I believe my ability. I believe that if I play my game, my A game, and that, then no one will beat me. I genuinely believe that. I think that's important. Maybe last year I didn't believe that. I was going to tournaments saying, "Oh, I'll take a last 16, I'll take a last 32," but no, it's nice to be playing well. Nice to be down in the on the stage now in the finals. But long way to continue really. And there's a lot of players, young players particularly, that struggle to get sponsorship. So how important has it been for you with L-Style to get that sponsorship on board?
Really, really important. Because it's just nice having someone on your shirt. You walk into a venue, you're not representing yourself, you're representing them. And L-Style are growing all over the world. Japan, America, now into the UK. We'd like to be signing with them. You've got Tony Martin who works for them, promoter for them. You've got Anastasia and things like that. So yeah, it means a lot to be taken on by such good companies like that. And I think they're going to really grow really.
Yeah. And you mentioned Tony and Anna. How much have they been involved, and how important have they been with your growth and how you've got on in darts recently?
Yeah, well, I played Tony runs a singles league on a Wednesday. We play every week, a best of 10 every week, and then back end of the year we were talking, and he was saying he's going to go to the Romanian Open and Dutch Open. So obviously I went, "Oh, I'll come if you want," and he went, yeah, come. So anyway, we came, and then obviously after I made the final in the Dutch Open, and I had a good run in Romania in singles as well. Got me against Gino Voss 4-2 in the men's, but good run. We said, come on, let's do some more travelling, and I went to Slovakia, and then ever since then it's just been brilliant. And the thing about them too is they've been there, they've done it. Tony's played Lakeside himself. He's not just Anna's husband. And people like they're the winners, they're nice people. They look after me. We practice together, and yeah, so it really helped me really.
And the standard of youth darts at the moment, we've seen Harry Gregory and Nathan Kerr at the moment. They've just signed those with Target, and they're playing some great darts on the JDC tour. So there's so many players in those tournaments that can go on and win.
Oh yeah, exactly. We'll say a few years ago maybe there was 4 or 5 players who could win the JDC, but now you sit there at the start of the day and you think there's probably 16 players who fancy a chance to win in the event. People like Leighton Bennett as well that have come through. I think that's pushed youth darts on, because people at 11, 12, they think, well, Leighton's only 13, so if he can do it, I can do it. And that's the way people do think now. And that's good. It's good for darts, because in the next few years, people like Gary Anderson, they're going to slow down. Michael says he wants to pack him when he's 40. So the darts needs more younger and new generation of players coming up to keep the sport going. And I think it's certainly going to improve with the money that's being thrown on it by like Barry Hearn.
And with Leighton Bennett, obviously, he's one of the best out there. We've seen what he can do. But on the JDC tours, you've been one of the closest players to him. How good do you think Leighton really is?
So it's a tough question that. His ability on his day, unbelievable. You saw his averages, 112 average. You've seen that, and you've seen that. Look, he's going to qualify for the men's Lakeside. He's going to be a seed as well. Well, Lakeside, I should say, the O2 Indigo, but he's going to be a seed, and all credit to him, because he only started. I think it was April, German Open, and he only went for a tournament fix. So I say, regardless of what's going on, fair play to him. And ability-wise, if he keeps on going, he's still young, so he's still got years ahead of him. Things might happen, but if he keeps on going, he's going to be some player.
And just finally, focusing back on your career, there's a few months left of this year. What are your goals?
The goals will be to make the O2 Indigo Youth final and play in the final. I think if me and Leighton played the final together, what a final that would be, because I think, in my opinion, me and him have been the best youth players in the world this year. So he's under 18. I think we'd have the best final, be the most entertaining, and I think we both play our A game. It'd be a great watch for everyone. And I really just make sure I'm prepared now. I'm going to Germany this weekend for PDC Development Tour, try and get into the PDC World Championship last 64, and then really get ready for Q School in January then, and hopefully turn pro.
Cheers, James.
Cheers, mate.